Votes are in. Both are decent options, but you have chosen Constance, the Keeper of Baths. I hope it's because someone did something to her, and you want to find out who it was, and not because she's wearing less clothes than Cassia, right? You wouldn't do that, Smiters, right? Better not. Chances and odds. I'd read that the city system makes the thermal springs flow through the walls of each building, but this... It's as if the artifacts wanted to flaunt their ability to defy nature. Every angle is purposefully designed to retain warmth and humidity. I mean, to be fair, it's a bath What? Do you want them just to show that they don't care and leave, like, massive gaping holes in the ceiling? How else are they gonna do... whatever. Yani just doesn't appreciate it, clearly. Ah, Yani! I'm so glad you are here. I'm Constance, Keeper of the Baths. Allow me to welcome you on behalf of the city. Nice to meet you, Constance. How come you know who I am? Well, I mean, the doctor get... It's fine. We just woke up. We banged our head. With so few of us waiting for true winter's end, even a minuscule change becomes a newsworthy event. I mean, you'd think so isolated and there being like 20 people around, there'd be a lot of sex happening. It's surprising that there's none. Oh, there is. Hang on a minute. The old people, they're lovers, aren't they? Istvan and Slava. Alright, I take back what I say. Two separate people told me the shocking news of our inn running short on southern beer today. Slava walks slower since Lev has gone, have you noticed? Such are the things we pay attention to. You can imagine the commotion caused by finding a mysterious stranger in the snow. I seem to be at a disadvantage here. Everybody knows about me, but I'm not sure I can name more than 3 people. Which means introduce yourself, Constance. After a few days, you will know more than you wished about each of those who stayed. Relax and enjoy yourself. That's what this place is for. The warmth relaxes me already. Oops. This is... what... cut. I can't appreciate this temperature enough, especially after the weather outside. I guess everyone needs a little warmth in their life. A bath can do wonders for body and mind alike. Stop trying to get my clothes off. It's not going to happen. So it heals the mind too. Quite impressive for a tub of hot water. No one here would dare call it just water. It's what shields us from death in the snow. Most people say the city's getting colder, and that's why they come here, but I know that's just an excuse. What's the real reason then? She looks disgusted. Oh, she's no longer disgusted. Have you ever pretended to be someone else? It's tiresome. When people undress and relax in the heat, for that short moment they can forget about appearances and be themselves. For the mind, that can be priceless. Hang on. Is this a way in your mind to justify charging, like, so much money? Because that's what it sounds like. Oh, it's just priceless. Oh, how much is it? $400. You know? Like... so this is sort of a confessional. You give people acceptance, even absolution. Is that it? I am but a bathkeeper. It's the waters, the atmosphere that do it for people. Warmth relaxes muscles as well as rules of conduct. Just a week ago, a couple came and felt relaxed enough that the gasps could be heard even here. Yeah, I am totally right about that sex thing. Stow a number of people away and that's bound to happen, and does apparently. So people need an outlet and they feel free to reveal their true nature to you. Who gets to know yours? I show my true face to the world all the time. I've seen what secrets can do to those who carry them. That's a lie. So you're the single truthful person in the city and you always protect other people's privacy. That must be why Istvan pointed me to you for information. Darling, you should know better than to question intentions of those trusted deeply by your supervisor. It can be dangerous. I'm sorry, is that a threat? Or just a friendly warning for a newcomer? Please don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. It was a threat though, so, you know, be scared. Put your hands up. Mouth agape slightly, but not personally. But where are my manners? You must still feel cold and weak after what you've been through. Please sit. I'll light up some incense. Istvan sent you here for information. I admit that's curious. Is there something you would like to know, or would you rather enjoy the baths? Work can wait. Oh, come on, that's so tempting. And you're, like, twirling your hair as well. Over here, many juicy secrets. You find what this fan says. Curious. Should we see what happens with work can wait? And then if that's just a terrible life choice of an idea, we'll then go to the proper answer, which is you find what this fan said. Curious. Let's do that. I did have some questions to ask, but you are quite convincing. Would you mind if I soaked for a while? This is what the bathhouse is for. I'll leave you to your thoughts and return in a while to check up on you. Thank you. Take it easy. Yeah. I did think so. That was just a bad life choice. No. We need to go. What? You can't go back? Oh, well. Well. Yeah, I can. I can do what I want. I'm ChrisTenarium. None of that is true. How do you skip forward? 'Cause this isn't made with Renpai. Yeah, alright, hang on a second. We're just going to be right back. I'll see you guys on the other side. All I'm saying is when you get a trophy for you're lazy, maybe you should not do that. That's the right answer. Why do you find Istvan's words curious? The Master of Secrets advertised me as a good source of knowledge to you. The Master of Secrets, Jesus. What do you mean? I know he used to be a ruler, but nothing more. Istvan is a force to be reckoned with, and you don't get to be a ruler without knowing other secrets. He has a past filled with misery, adding to the enigma, but I shouldn't say more. Like, you can't cock tease like that. Either say it or don't. Please, I'd like to know what kind of man my employer is, not to mention it's impolite to drop a subject after such an exciting introduction. I'm not sure impolite's the right word. Slightly dickish? Maybe? Istvan's unveiled history could fill an epic of love and war. Most of it is not mine to tell. But if you waited long enough, you might see Istvan drifting off while soaking. More than once he's jumped to his feet, woken by his own screams. So much for being relaxing. What is it that haunts him? Who knows for sure? I think it's what he did after his brother's death. He hunted down the poisoner and those who issued the order. Isn't that normal? It's an uncomfortable but necessary obligation. All rulers must capture wrongdoers and decide their fates. I don't think he was a ruler at the time. I think it was more vigilante revenge, not, you know, yes, get that man in handcuffs and sling him in a cell. I think it was more, get that man in handcuffs and sharpen this sword on that iron wheel over there. That sort of justice. Nothing he did was normal. He began with the culprits' families, executing them all from oldest to youngest, removing their limbs one at a time. Ah. Yeah, that's... We're going a bit above and beyond with this vigilante killing, aren't we? That's so over the top. The whole spectacle took days, and when he finally started on the attackers themselves, the thought of raising a hand against Istvan's kin was banished from people's minds for good. Did you not think to kill Istvan at some point? Hey, there was a guy who went and... Because someone poisoned his family, or if not his family, his lover, I can't remember. Wow. Such is my memory. Who knows for sure? Oh, brother. Okay. Yeah, brother. Family, right? So, after his brother died, he went and killed the families of people. And only then did he actually kill the attackers. Man, that's crazy as shit. Someone must kill Istvan at some point. There is just no way you can let a guy, especially in this vigilante world, apparently live after he does shit like that. Whatever. He got away with it? In Scalaris, you'd be arrested and tried before you could say abuse of power. Didn't anyone protest? A few tried, but they didn't live to boast about it. The guards are used to such things, and that is, again, more than I could say. Jesus Christ, welcome to the Public's People of Solstice. The People's Republic. Yeah, the People's Republic of Solstice. What's this? Or is it the Democratic People's Republic of Solstice? I can't remember. It's North Korea! Alright, it's North Korea. Please, can we talk about something other than dark secrets? You overcame death not so long ago. Your mind could use a moment of ease. Compared to others here, I'm great. Istvan is tense and aggressive. Laura's depressed, and just this morning, Slava had a panic attack. True winter does that to people. The wind howls threats, and the constant shadow of the dome highlights our isolation. The atmosphere simply takes its toll. Slava's been carrying the burden of Lev for years now. No wonder it's wearing her down. Could you tell me their story? What happened to Lev? Please be brief. I only know what everyone does. They came here happy together as Lev's fascination with Kalar grew, and finally got the better of him. Slava learned how to survive. By shagging Istvan. Actually, a doctor once thought these waters could heal Slava's husband. Lev had many sessions with oils, massages, and even inhaling the steam to no avail. He inhaled steam, you say, and it didn't cure his madness? Why, I am shocked. Said no one ever? That's a meme, I think. Quackery seems to be... Quackery? We're not ducks, fuck you. Quackery seems to be popular around these parts. I assume these waters can't really heal. I saw no change in Lev, sadly, but if you want to make sure, ask Sem. Lev visited him frequently, so... Ah! Well, I mean, at least now we know there wasn't an assailant. She just randomly collapsed. What happened? Your nose is bleeding pretty badly. I'm fine. I just need to lie down for a... That's more than a smattering of blood. It is pouring onto your necklace. Like, it really looks like it hurts. I'm certain it's nothing. I just got a bit dizzy. Please feel free to stay as long as you like. A bit dizzy? You're bleeding still from your nose. This is a thing that you're doing. I hope she's alright. I'll have to check up on her in a while. Oh, God. Okay, well, we know who the first death is, I guess. Now about these hot springs. Miraculous or not, they may be worth examining. I should take a sample and analyse it the best I can, or better yet, make use of Galen's equipment, and expert knowledge. Then again, I'm not sure I can trust anyone in the city. Keeping my proceedings to myself might be a better way to go. Choices. How should I analyse the waters? Well, how's he going to help? He's not a fucking doctor, is he? We want to do it by ourselves. He's not a doctor. No, I meant that he is a doctor. That's why we're not doing it. Because he is a doctor and therefore would know nothing about analysing water samples. I mean, not that we do, but whatever. Some investigator I would be, constantly asking for help and revealing things. Galen seems harmless, but I have yet to trust him. I'll find a vial and return here for a sample. For now, I should probably go see that Sem person Constant mentioned. Indeed, let's go see Sem. Oh, it's you. Shit. I hope they won't bite. I mean, have you heard how loud they're... All I'm saying is if you get caught within 2 feet of that cage, you might not have a shoe or foot left. That depends. Who are you? Right. Hello, I'm Yani. I'm the city's new technician. Good day, Yani. I'm afraid there's nothing for you to fix in the kennels. Doesn't even look like it uses electricity. Come on. There's burning candles. Yet, here I am. You are Sem, right? That's what they call me. Why are you here if it's not about maintenance? People don't come here often. Can't say I have many regrets about it. Look, he's telegraphing it very well that he doesn't want you here. Maybe we should leave? Just ask the question and run. Wasn't Lev a frequent guest? So that's what this is about. In a way, you could say he was. He's angry at you already. Elaborate, please. I've noticed people in the city have this weird habit of holding onto what they know as if it were their dearest treasure. He wasn't my guest. He came here because of the dogs. Oh, I thought you were friends, or at least on friendly terms. People assume that we were because we both shun company, but that is where the similarities end. What, you mean two people, when put in a room together, who shun company, keep shunning company? Why, this is a surprise. I see, but you two must have spoken at least occasionally. I told you, neither of us is a people person. I'm a dog person, he's lost in himself. He's mental, is what you wanted to say. Hey, look, I prefer dogs as a company. He prefers... fuck knows. Magic! Still, you spent hours with him. You must know something that could help me find him. What did he do when he was here? Lev must have said something. I think he would have said. I think that's a better question. What did he do when he was here? Lev came here often. If he didn't speak, what did he do? He just played with the dogs? Pretty much. He got them tired, loosened their discipline. Encouraged them to jump, tug, fetch things. The dogs liked it. I was not a fan. Why did you allow it? You must have heard stories about Lev. He was obsessed with an idea and spoke mostly to himself. babbled, I should say. With the dogs he calmed down, seemed almost normal. It was as happy as Lev could get nowadays. I didn't like it, but denying him those bits of sanity would have been cruel. So he does have a certain amount of compassion. It's not all evil daggers and stabbing people. I see. Do you remember anything else that could help me find him? Why don't you just wait for him to come back? Why are we trying to find Lev? Oh, I remember. It's fine. I heard it has been almost 2 weeks since he went missing. His wife is worried, please. It's because we're a concerned citizen. I saw him 10 days ago or so as I was walking my dogs. He was even less coherent than usual. No wonder, though, he looked like he'd been run over by a sleigh. It didn't occur to you to help him? Would you let me finish? Lev came from Galen's greenhouse. I assumed the doctor wouldn't let him go if there was any real danger. But you said he wasn't lucid. As usual in his case, he looked badly beaten, but my main worry was the dogs. Lev was a bad influence on them. He even taught them to lie. Lie? Oh, come on, they're a fucking dog. Yes, they've become outright deceptive. Now I think you're blaming shit on things that don't really exist. Really? You think a dog is lying? I'm not sure how much truth there is in that. Ha! I didn't initially peg you as someone to be fooled by a madman-trained puppy. Look, Yani, you and I, we need a word, okay? Does he look like the kind of person who can have a laugh? Just take a look at his face. You know what, Yani, I'll give you 5 seconds. Go on. Yeah, pure hatred, isn't it? Pure hatred. That's not a look of happiness, so stop saying that shit. Please stop making that face, I'm just playing with you. Your dog seemed to like it, though. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, he's not a people person. I don't know what makes you think he's going to like your wit. They're not mine. I take care of them, but they belong to the families. And of course they like Lev, just as children like the grandparent who spoils them. I can see it's a sensitive issue for you. Lev didn't understand them. He harmed the pack. It drove me mad. When he's away, my work is much easier. So forgive me if I'm not helpful. I don't pay much attention to what happens outside of my kennels, and I'd rather not get involved. Take your investigation elsewhere. Wait! How do I coax him into study? Get flattery? Yeah, that'll do it. Fucking flattery. He's not that kind of man, I'm sorry. I understand your need for solitude, but think about it. We're cut off from the entire world for the winter. Protected only by a thin barrier. Lev was unstable and obviously up to something. If his plans concern the city, wouldn't you want to know? Also, that chat we had with Galen, I think he was just like, oh, thank you for being to the point. Or was that with Cassia? No, I think it was him. So, yeah, so, okay, this makes sense now. Even more sense than it did before. Judging by his frequent disappearing acts, there might be a secret somewhere. Fine. This might be nothing, but see, this is why we chose it. Yes, Lev smelled. Excuse me? The dog smelled something on him. He acted strangely, even for himself, and it wasn't just the beating that caused it. You mean he could have ingested a drug of some sort? No idea. He could have. I don't mean to be rude, but it's feeding time. Routine is important to the dogs. Have you seen this conversation? Manners aren't top of your priority list. I see they have gotten used to it. I'll let myself out. Why did you give up on people? Could dogs be used to track Lev? That's just never going to be yes, so we'll ask that one. Just one more thing. Why did you give up on people? Who says I did? You chose these dogs companies over man. I can understand keeping away from people. Most are not worth the effort, but some of us honestly wish well. If you ever need any help, all you need to do is ask. That's kind of you. You assume someone has harmed me, though. It's sweet that you see me more as a victim than a perpetrator. This is why we can't have nice things, people. Sweet, I merely wanted to let you know you have nothing to worry about from me. Has it ever occurred to you that I might be the one to... You remember when I said to run, Yani? Now might be the time. If I'm isolated from people, I can't harm them. I've done enough to consider it a good idea. That's why you're solitary? Because you hurt someone? Or because people ask stupid questions? Goodbye, Yani. See you soon, Sam. Right, well, if we just learned anything, it's that we need to occasionally stop talking. I think towards the end we got very close to angering him. Oh well, to have a chat here again.